Perhaps Senator Perdue would have been able to respond properly to the COVID-19 pandemic if you hadn't been fending off multiple federal investigations for insider trading. It's not just that you're a crook, Senator. It's that you're attacking the health of the people that you represent. You did say COVID-19 was no deadlier than the flu. You did say there would be no significant uptick in cases. All the while, you were looking after your own assets and your own portfolio, and you did vote 4 times to end protections for pre-existing conditions. 4 times. Well, perhaps Senator Perdue would have been able to respond properly to the COVID-19 pandemic if you hadn't been fending off multiple federal investigations for insider trading. It's not just that you're a crook, Senator. It's that you're attacking the health of the people that you represent. You did say COVID-19 was no deadlier than the flu. You did say there would be no significant uptick in cases. All the while, you were looking after your own assets and your own portfolio, and you did vote 4 times to end protections for pre-existing conditions. 4 times. And the legislation that you tout, the PROTECT Act, it includes loopholes that specifically allow insurance companies to deny policies to Georgians with pre-existing conditions. Can you look down the camera and tell the people of this state why you voted 4 times to allow insurance companies to deny us health coverage because we may suffer from diabetes or heart disease or asthma or have cancer in remission? Why, Senator?
A few moments later.
I just learned about a half hour ago that he is refusing to show up for the Atlanta Press Club debate. If David Perdue doesn't want to answer questions in public about his record and debate his opponent, that's fine. He just shouldn't run for re-election to the U.S. Senate.
Senator Perdue didn't cancel that debate to go to a rally. The station offered him, and I was willing to debate any number of other times. He canceled that debate because he's incapable of defending himself. I mean, Senator Perdue has no record to run on. I asked him tough questions about his record on health care. I asked him about his self-dealing stock trades. I asked him why he had lied to the people of this state about the severity of this pandemic. He had no answers, and he decided that he was going to bow out and refuse to debate with just hours until voting starts. So now my message for Senator Perdue is clear. You're asking for another 6 years in the U.S. Senate, Senator. A majority of Georgians rejected your request in this recent general election. We're in a runoff. Come out from your hiding place. Let's meet in the public forum, discuss your record, discuss your vision, make the case for your re-election, and I'll make the case why you need to be defeated.
Has anyone seen Senator David Perdue? It's been 7 days since a majority of Georgians stood up and denied his request for re-election, and our senator is in hiding. But we, the people, are here tonight organizing and preparing to vote in unprecedented numbers, organizing to get our friends and our colleagues and our neighbors to the polls like never before. We have the wind at our backs. We are determined to make a difference. We are determined to build the world that we want to see.
Perdue declined to participate. John Ossoff, you may now ask the question that you would have asked him and answer that question yourself. You have 90 seconds.
I appreciate that. Well, it's a strange situation to be asking a question of a sitting United States senator who is not here to debate as he asks for the votes of the people to be reelected. Senator Perdue, I suppose, doesn't feel that he can handle himself in debate, or perhaps is concerned that he may incriminate himself in debate, both of which, in my opinion, are disqualifying for a U.S. senator seeking re-election. He may not wish to be asked questions, for example, about his trades in Regions Bank while he championed legislation to benefit the firm, or his trading of defense contractor stocks while he directed taxpayer dollars to them. But whatever the reason that Senator Perdue is not with us today, I think what I would ask him is, why he continues to oppose $1,200 stimulus checks for the American people at this moment of crisis, why he fought against them in the first place, and why he isn't in Washington right now championing direct financial relief, stimulus checks directly for an American people who are suffering. If I had the opportunity to ask the senator a question, if the senator were not too much of a coward to debate in public, then that's what I'd ask him.
President Trump is, as ever, erratic and all over the place. But on this point tonight, he's right. $600 is a joke. They should send $2,000 checks to the American people right now because people are hurting. And David Perdue, my opponent, who opposed even the first round of $1,200 checks. Imagine that. Imagine a sitting U.S. senator who was profiting from the pandemic buying medical and vaccine stocks, opposed even the first single round of $1,200 checks, has obstructed direct relief for the last 8 months, and now decided he wanted to cut it down to $600 when people can barely feed their families through no fault of their own. Congress should pass $2,000 checks. They should have done it 2 months ago.
Well, you know, you voted.
Look, I would have voted for the bill because people need help now, but the bottom line is that $600 is a joke. It's a joke. People have been waiting 8 months for the United States Senate to act. And let's be very clear, the House passed substantial COVID relief back in the summer. It's Mitch McConnell and Republicans in the Senate and David Perdue, my opponent, who opposed even the first round of $1,200 checks, who have been holding this up for months and who cut the direct stimulus payments in half as we enter the holiday season, with so many families having difficulty making rent, the car payment, affording prescriptions, and putting food on the table. We need additional substantial direct COVID relief, and the only way we'll get it is by winning these 2 Senate races in Georgia.